Hello, YouTube. I'm back again. Let's stick to my shirt. Yeah, I know this is an unscheduled live video that I'm making, but I had a dream the other day. Excuse me. Had a dream the other day. The camera's dirty. There you go. Or maybe it's just me. I'm dirty. No, I had a dream the other day about aliens. So I figured I'll talk about aliens today. I mean, I know it's not my regular scheduled time that I usually try. I'll be on Thursday at 2 o'clock, 2 p.m., in the afternoon. But I want to talk about aliens. Hey, some people are up. WD Glock and Roll. See, I know it's only what 7:15 there. And then Josh is here. What's up? Now y'all might hear some strange things that's gonna talk about because I heard a strange dream. I have a lot of dreams. I guess the older you get, the more dreams you have. But this one, and I mention this a lot of time. I talk about aliens all the time. And I want to talk about the moon first. I'm gonna start with the moon. They say the moon been around 4.5 billion years, but now they saying it's only been around a few 100,000 years. So which is it? They don't even know what the moon is made out of. They check the dirt. They say the dirt is from Earth, but they don't know if the dirt is Earth dirt. But they know the moon is there. And like my theory is, it's like a Death Star. I mean, the moon is hollow. I mean, back when I was a kid, I remember when that bell rang. I remember we was on TV. I say the bell on the moon made out of cheese. Okay, so I don't know, but I mean, the moon is hollow, and nobody knows what's on the dark side of the moon. Nobody's been over the dark side of the moon. Only the astronauts flown by the dark side of the moon, but they don't have enough light to see what's going on the moon down there itself because they had to stay out of the atmosphere or they get sucked in. Yeah, but see, now I heard the other day when I was dreaming that the reptilians, they kidnapped some people, not human people, but they had hijacked the moon. Basically, they brought the moon here. That's how they got here. That is how the reptilians got here. They came on the moon. The moon was somewhere else. It wasn't supposed to be here, but it was somewhere else. And the reptilians, they hijacked the moon, brought it into our atmosphere, placed it exactly where it needed to be to eradicate the dinosaurs. Because as you know, the moon affects our tides and our weather pattern. You know what I mean? And so they put it right there, and that would killed off all the dinosaurs. It shifted the polar thing, not the whole polar thing. The moon switched over, but I guess it's the magnetic poles. That's what I'm trying to say. Bear with me because I'm a little tired, and like I said, it is Sunday night, and I wasn't prepared to do this, and like I said, I wanted to get it out while it's still clear up here because it might be something important. I don't really know because I'm just speculating right now. Hey, Mama Crazy, Mama make crazies, okay? And Herbivore Nation from the Angry Prepper. Hey, okay, I watched the Angry Prepper today, man. I can't walk like he can walk. But anyway, then we get to what I was saying. So they will speculate that the moon been around 4.5 billion years, same time the Earth was made. They say that moon popped out of the Earth or somewhere like that. And I'm gonna tell you right now, that's bullshit. Because I'm looking for the dent in the Earth to pull off a quarter of the Earth size and put it up there. It ain't happened. I don't know who came up with that idea. That I'm just saying. I'm at the 10 o'clock, and I know most people won't let their kids watch this. Okay, and another thing is that not only was the moon stolen and brought here by aliens, is that the aliens manipulated the people or the whatever was here into what we are now. I ain't gonna say they created us. I'm gonna just say they manipulated our DNA and made us into what we are now. They mess with our evolution. All right, and maybe that's why some of us are more sensitive to aliens than the rest of us are. Like I say, like the moon is an anchor. It's placed right there in that perfect location. What they call that intelligent placement. Yeah, I heard that. Hey, Tony, our cabin in the woods. What are you doing up? You know you got a busy day tomorrow. Hey, Spitfire Red, how you doing, Indy? Hey, CJ, how y'all doing? So anyway, let me get into this because it's gonna get kind of weird because I'm feeling a little bit weird today. Okay, so anyway, you know the moon is there to stabilize our weather. They brought this here. It was like they had a plan, and their plan was from whatever universe they were at, out in the Milky Way or whatever, was to come here and change whatever was here on this planet and make it theirs. So, you know, you hear people say, well, they had this interview out there about this lizard lady was talking about how they was here before the people got here. Maybe they were, maybe they wasn't. I don't know. I wasn't here. But I'm just saying that the reptilian that came here, they altered everything. That's why you hear so much in our history about the dragons. You know, like first Chinese emperor. He came out of a spaceship. He was looking like a dragon. Didn't even manipulated himself into looking like, you know, a regular human being, a Chinese, but he still had dragon features or whatever. And then you hear about the Anunnaki. They came here and they kind of look like lizard people, and that's what I'm talking about, the lizard people. And so I'm saying it's all through our history. I mean, and like I said, they say the moon been here 4.5 million years. It ain't been here that long. The moon hasn't been here that long. They haven't really did any really essential. How can I say that? They really haven't explored the moon. I mean, they got a little moon dirt, some rocks, and brought it back. Who knows? But I mean, but the moon is hollow. You know, all the craters only go about 20 to 30 miles deep, and they can't go no deeper. I mean, okay, so let me go ahead and talk what I was talking about. So anyway, like I said, the aliens are out there, and the lizard people are the ones that really affected the human beings that were here, that changed and manipulated our DNA to whatever we became to this day. Let's see. I came in the woods, not tomorrow. Started short. Hey, I got my cortisone shot for my right knee, and I got to go back to the hospital to get my left hip shot because, you know, they got to use that machine. This will be my third one in the last 4 years. Because the first time they did it with the computerized machine, and the second time they did it with the ultrasound machine, and this time I don't know which one they're gonna do it with. Okay, okay. When you say don't apologize, Ray, you go with this. Okay, so anyway, so they came here, and they gave us written history. Okay, they showed us how to do things because they needed our labor to keep count on whatever they were doing here. I have no idea what it is, what they were doing. I just know that it was real and they were here. You know what I mean? And the government, they know about this because they did so many different groups to see what the people think. Like they did the Brookings Institute. They had a bunch of people get together, the smart people, to figure out what would happen if the human race was told the truth about aliens and showed us about the aliens and gave us all this proof about the alien civilization that was here and that aliens are real and all this stuff. You know what they say? They say that the world as we know would collapse. The civilization as we know it would collapse if we found out that aliens were real. As long as we have disbelief, and people say, well, sometimes it's good to watch these Star Wars movies, or sometimes we think it's good to listen to crazy old men talk about that. But aliens are real, and they know we ain't ready to deal with it, especially here in America, because, you know, we aren't, just in case, because we don't trust them because of what they did to us in the past, and we don't even know what they did to the past, but we know they did something because I wasn't there. And I'm going to tell you all that now. All I know is they had a place in Alaska, you know, where they used to go in and out and stuff like that, up in the Mount Helens or something like Mount Hayes, and they do that in all these mountain regions. That's the regions in the water. You know, these aliens are always flying around and appearing in water. And like I said, everything started when they came here from, hey, Emily, the wanted one. Wow, how you doing? Urban Girl Gardner, how you doing? And like I say, I didn't have this plan, and I'm talking because, like I said, I had a dream. I'm not Martin Luther King, but I have a lot of dreams. I like when I dream, you know, better than TV, some of the sci-fi stuff I come up with in my mind. And like I said, you know, It is a parallel thing between us and the lizard people. Like I say, we got some amphibian DNA in our bodies, and nobody can explain why we came there. They say, well, when we were coming up through with a Darwinism or whatever it was, and we was coming up through there and we was tadpoles and all this and that stuff. I was never a tadpole. I'm gonna just tell you now, I was created by a supreme being who was God. I believe in God. So I mean, all this is good, but I'm just going to put it out there. I believe in aliens. I believe that they did something to our DNA, that we were already here, and they changed us. It made us what we are. You know what I mean? They probably changed a lot of people. We got short-term memory. A lot of people don't remember. I've never been abducted. You know what I mean? I just know that things ain't what they should be. And like I say, every culture has something about aliens, and you should think something about that. But nobody really thinks that. Everybody say, "Oh, it don't work. It's not real." Blah blah blah. But it is. I mean, let me put it this way. I'm a little older than a lot of you guys. You remember Ronald Reagan? Ronald Reagan believed in aliens. He started the Star Wars program. I ain't talking about this Star Wars program. That's Darth Vader. I'm talking about the Star Wars program, where we started to do stuff up in space with these satellites and stuff like that. See, nobody really knows, unless they were the insiders, what was on those platforms that we put up there. We got platforms up there around the Earth. They might be missiles, they might be laser mirrors where the sun reflects the laser. Like, I don't even know. And then, Trump, he was our president last year, and he started the Space Force. I mean, we got so much problems here on the planet Earth. Why would you worry about what's going on up in the space unless you know something? See, we don't always know what's going on. We always the last to know what it is. For people, we are always the last to know. So we got a space army, Space Force. They're building all these space reusable spaceships that's going up and down, up and down. They're talking about going over to the dark side of the moon now and all this stuff. I mean, we had a platform, but they talking about, oh, we're going to take tourists up to the space. That's bullshit. They're not taking tourists up to the space. They're taking soldiers up to space. They're going to get you up there because they know something's coming. I don't know what, but I know something's coming. All I know is in 1775, we decided to become a country. We had the War of Independence in 1776, but in 1775, we decided to become a country. And in 1775, George Washington supposedly had a visit from an alien. They talked and whatever, and that's why they started this grand democracy we have. But if you do the numbers, 1775 to 2022 is 250 years. And they say in 250 years that we will be visited by aliens. I mean, this is some stuff that came out during the Truman administration. And a lot of you don't remember Truman. That was back in 1947. That's when a lot of this stuff started to happen. And Truman came out with that. They say, has anybody else seen Starlink in the sky yet? You know what? I only seen it on the computer. I haven't seen them yet. Well, it's up there. They showing it on the computers, but I don't know if I can see it from where I'm at because we get a lot of cloud cover because of the lake. Water above as water below. Water was created first in Genesis, so we all created from water. Okay. Yeah. The filament. That's not me. Yeah, like I say. So anyway, and then they out there and they're about to make their move. I mean, Admiral Byrd, we sent this mission back in the 40s. What was it called? That Arctic operation or whatever it is. I don't remember the name of it because I wasn't even born. But anyway, they went up there and he found a hollow earth. He was the one that came back and told everybody about all this hollow earth. I mean, he got land up in there, trees and everything under the Arctic Circle. I mean, and this was a flight he took from one end of Alaska to the other underground. And I mean, I can't make this stuff up. This stuff is out there. All you gotta go do is look it up. I mean, we actually had a UFO back in 1952 that buzzed the White House. To this day, they can't explain it. They don't know what it was. So I'm just saying, it's out there. The information is out there. They're supposed to release it I think next month, it was next month, June or July. They're supposed to release all this information to the public about what was going on. And I want to see this because I don't really know what was going on. And I would love to find out what was going on. See, like guys like Stephen Hawking when he was alive, and Isaac Asimov when he was alive, and Eric von Däniken when they were alive, they would all be able to tell you this. But you notice most of them was doing all their stuff in the 70s and the 80s. But now they all dead. I think we got what? Neil deGrasse still around. But I mean, other than that, all the people that was in on this sci-fi thing that knew all about these aliens are mostly dead now. So I mean, what did I tell you? Is it a plan or a plot? I don't know. Let's see. He says, awesome. They did a launch yesterday of 60 satellite links. Looked like a big train going across the sky. I seen the blue lights that they were showing. Like I said, I watched the skies, but it haven't been really clear up here yet. Let's say, Just Josh say in June. Yeah, in June, yeah, you keep a lookout on that. Like I said, especially if you're not prepping, you should all get some stuff because I say I got some bad feelings about 2022. I don't care who the president is. It don't really make no difference to me because I am so confused about politics that my head is about to explode. I don't even know if we are a Democratic society or Republican society, or we a Democratic Republic. I have no idea. And then I tried to find out, and people just were trying to explain to me. It is all with Greek, you know, are we a republic or are we a democracy? And then they say it's the same thing. So I have no idea. I don't know why we fighting among ourselves then. And I say, I wrote something down here. Oh yeah, time travel. Now they say they talked to an alien. I have never talked to an alien. Matter of fact, I have never seen an alien. All I seen was lights before. And that was in the waters. Because like I said, we got a lake. We got a Great Lake. And it's a lot of stuff goes on in that Great Lake that I can't explain. But I'm going to tell you this. They say that a lot of this stuff that's happening is from our future, coming back to our past through a parallel universe, parallel world. Now, I don't know what that means. Now, my nephew could probably explain it better than I can, but he's not here. You know, he's in his own parallel universe on the other side of town. But I'm just saying parallel universes and time travel. That's a tricky situation because, like I said, I'm not into quantum physics. I don't even know about it. Only thing I know about it is from what I've seen on the Avengers movie or what I read in the comic book back years ago when I used to read comic books all the time. Let's see. Red October say, let's give me a thumbs up. Okay. How you doing, Red October? And let's see. WD Glock say, slow zombies. You better be careful about them zombies. Don't get me started on the zombies because the zombie thing we can't win. BOP, he says big government will lose a lot of their power if something just showed up. You're right. Government, that's that's what's holding government together right now. The fear of the unknown. The fear of the unknown is what is holding the government up. We fear Republicans, we fear the Democrats, we fear the independents, we fear the police, people fear. So I don't have the spirit of fear. I don't fear anybody. What I do fear is that my grandkids might end up in a situation that they can't handle because I'm no longer there because I got eaten by a zombie. Okay, please, no zombies. Yeah, zombies. You know what? I know The Walking Dead, it was on tonight. I recorded it. I didn't watch it. But I'm going to just tell you about zombies. Zombies, you can't win. You can't win. You cannot win because you figure if the zombies go like they do on TV, even if they're the Walking Dead zombies, the only thing ain't the World War Z zombies, none of them zombies, or even the Z Nation zombies. You can sort of survive, but you wouldn't be able to. Look what happened when the gasoline pipeline had a problem. People panicked. Look what happened with all the people running to get toilet paper. No, you couldn't survive because, first of all, there'll be no supplies for you. Then you wouldn't be able to go out to get none because you had to use probably half your ammo to fight your way to wherever you got to go because zombies will be fresh and brand new. And then you just have a whole battle on your hands. You know what I mean? And then there's no more ammo. I mean, you see how the ammo is now, right? Prices are through the roof. You know, I finally see some ammo going down. 50 rounds of 9mm ammo just went down to $28. But before that, it was $1 a bullet. So you 50 rounds, $50. That's what they're selling them for. The zombies and the lizards are in our government. You absolutely right, Spitfire Red. We do have them running our government. A lot of them are running. They running it from behind the scenes. See, they were running it from in front of the scenes, some of them, but now they're running it from behind the scenes, and they controlling everything. The lizard people been in our mix for years. That's why Russia and Japan, and China, Korea, and all them places are having issues because the lizard people want to keep us among ourselves. As long as we fighting among ourselves, we can't fight when the real problem happened in a couple of years. We'll be stuck there doing whatever we're going to do. So I'm just saying, we got aliens in our government. Don't get me started on the deep state, because I said I wasn't going to do the deep state, because every time I started talking about what's going on in the deep state, my channel started buffering. You know, like I said, I love my government. I'm not anti-government. I love my government. Shit, I get out there and do my civic duty and vote all the time. I vote local, national, and regional. I vote. You know what I mean? And I have an opinion on everything. That's what we got the First Amendment for. But like I say, it's just crazy out here, and a lot of people don't understand. We are being manipulated. We are being controlled by outside sources. You know, we are, and we're being brainwashed. And like I say, YouTube. I'm on YouTube. YouTube is one of the main reasons we having so much issue, because, like I said in my last video, we have so much misinformation and false information that it's hard to decipher what's real and what's not. Like, I'm gonna do a video Thursday. It's gonna be called The Reset, the Great Reset, or Great Fraud. You know, a lot of people were saying they wanted to reset. You know, like it was a video game. You can hit the reset button and start all over. It doesn't work like that. And I don't want to spoil what I'm going to talk about, so I'm not even going to talk about that. I'm just going to put it out there like this. You cannot have a reset. What you got is what you got. What it is, and you got to go on from there. What you got to do is go on from where you at. You got to hit the pause button and then pick up from where you at. It ain't no reset button. You can't start all over. You don't get that second chance. This is it. This is what I'm saying. So the Great Reset is a great fraud. So don't bite into that. Because let me tell you something. That's the people that built that Georgia Guidestone talking that BS. I can cuss now. That BS. Okay? That's the people that built that Georgia Guidestone. That's the people out there talking about we need to depopulate the human race. You know, that we need to get down to 500 million people, and we got over, I don't know how many billion people in the world. So I'm just saying, don't fall in that, because then they talk about killing off people. That's talk about mass genocide. So I'm just going to leave it at that. See, I'm going to talk about that on Thursday. See, I didn't want to get into it right now. Like I said, I just wanted to basically talk about sci-fi, you know, like I was talking about the moon. Like I said, I was going to talk about the moon because a lot of people don't understand the moon. The moon shouldn't even be there. I mean, you look at it. It's round. It's perfect. It's almost perfectly round. I mean, you may look a little off because of the sun. Be like you get a quarter moon, a half moon, and all this stuff. But like I said, we getting 2 eclipses in the next 2 weeks. We getting one on the 26th, another one on the 10th. And you know what? It's like I'm a moon sensitive person. I think I'm not a werewolf or nothing like that. I'm not gonna be out there howling at the moon. But I'm just saying, I feel the moon. You know, I feel it. It makes me, you know, get a little hyper. Make me feel like I'm 20 years old again. Yeah, okay. I just kidding on that one. So anyway, like I said, the moon shouldn't even be there. And I'm telling people right now, if you want to find a lot of missing people, you find them on the moon, or what's left of them. We don't know what's going on in the moon. Like if the moon is hollow, it's only 20 to 30 miles deep. You know, the moon is a couple of thousand miles wide round. So you figure it out. You know what I mean? And like I said, it don't rotate, which don't make sense. It don't spin. You know what I mean? With the gravity that the Earth got, and it's pulling on there, gravity make you move. And the only thing it's doing is making it circle. And this is, like I said, it's perfect in a perfect spot to control our weather, which is kind of strange. I mean, nothing is ever perfect, but the moon is perfect. And like I said, this planet was inhabited by dinosaurs, and that's been proven. But everybody say the dinosaurs were killed because of an asteroid. Really? I think somebody shot a nuclear weapon there and killed all of dinosaurs, called that dust cloud to go up there, and they killed all of vegetation. It was like a giant Yellowstone. I was going to say Jellystone. I have a bad habit of saying Jellystone. Okay. If I say doing my treatment, top perfect could be all natural. Wait a minute. Doing my treatment now. We'll listen and watch. Okay, go ahead. Because sometimes I got a little thing over there I do too when I gotta do my exercises for my legs and my knees. They say I agree. The moon seems to be too perfect to be all natural. It is too perfect to be all natural. The moon was placed here by aliens, and I figured out the aliens that did it. It was the reptilians. They stole it. They stole it, brought it here. Maybe they. The reason that we getting all these other alien races coming here looking for them. It says a whole bunch of them. You got I don't know the names of them. I know you got those tall ones, those tall guys, what they call them, the grays, and then you got the big bug eyes or whatever. Then you got the hybrid kids, the hybrid kids out there that's running around that they mixed our DNA with, trying to create more humans. So I'm just saying, it's just crazy. That's the SSW3 2040 said, I think Noah's flood wiped out the dinosaurs. Of my opinion. No, the flood came later. Came about a couple of million years later. What they say the flood did was wiped out the Nephilims. That's those giant people during the time of Noah. But they say the alien angels came down and had sex with the human people. And then they made these giant babies, these giant people that was like 20, 25 feet tall. And I mean, that's all biblical and stuff like that. The Bible is full of aliens and stuff like that that's unexplainable. Then we don't know. We really don't know what's going on because, like I say, I wasn't there. And maybe I might have been from Missouri in my past life or whatever because I like to show me, and one day we'll find out the truth. Maybe the big announcement is coming in June regarding the aliens in the government. Yeah, I know. I said that they're going to release all this stuff. And then they might release something where you see sometimes they release stuff and all this stuff is blacked out, got all this information. We released it, but you can't read none of it because it got all these black scratched out marks. But I'm going to just tell you this. They know what's going on. They've been doing this stuff been going on for years. Like my brother, he was in the military. There's one in front of me. He was up in Malmstrom Air Force Base. And everybody know what happened up at Malmstrom Air Force Base. The aliens came, the UFOs came up there, and they cut the missile silos on, and they had all the missiles in there. Back in '67, he wasn't there in '67. He came later in '71. But in '67, they cut all the missiles on, and they were fooling with our nuclear weapons up there because he was a MP and he was guarding those silos. Yep. And I'm just saying. So I mean, why is they always flying around our military and our nuclear plants? Somebody tell me that. I mean, I'm not. I'm gonna do like Josh just said. I'm not doom and gloom. I'm just telling the truth. The truth is out there. I mean, I know what it is real. I mean, it is what it is. Like I said before, and like I say, it is out there. Like with the X-Files is out there. So I'm just gonna let you know that I don't know what we can do. I'm just gonna say, look. We don't know why they're coming back. We don't know why they're here. And we don't know when they're going to make it known that they're here. They're going to release all this paperwork. I mean, but like a lot of people I know, they so lazy, they won't even read it. If it's past the size of a magazine, they won't read it. And when they release all this paper and stuff that's coming out, if it's like this thick, like a phone book or something like that, they ain't going to read it. They ain't going to look at it. They're going to say, oh, it's out there. Okay, yeah, we got to release, blah, blah, blah. Even if they put it online and you can look it up, people don't read anymore. They don't read. They're lazy. You know what I mean? They won't read nothing that's bigger than the magazine. That's because they go into the bathroom. All right? So I'm just saying, so the information will be out there in plain sight, and people won't even read it. They won't even look at it. They'll wait for somebody else, like me and you guys to tell them that, look, we got all this information out there. You can just start from the beginning and look, whatever happened, and look it all up. Some people won't do it. Not some people, all the people won't do it. And then they want to know how that's been affecting our government, because our government is releasing this, and they've been knowing this since before Truman in 47. See, now I know the Roswell, I'm just going to use 47 as an example because there's so much stuff out there, but this stuff happened way before then. I mean, they had stuff happening in Russia back in 45. You know what I mean? You know, we didn't even know about it until 48, the stuff that happened in Russia. Russia had their own Roswell. You know what I mean? And then stuff like this been happening in China since the Ming Dynasty and before, you know, since the very first emperor of China. And I'm just saying here, because we really don't understand what's going on, we didn't pick it up until really 47 when Roswell was hit, and we got these spaceships. But sightings been going around since, like I said, the time of George Washington in 1775. So I'm just saying it's out there, and we just now finding out that it's out there. I mean, some of us just finding out there. I knew it been out there for years, you know. And then you had guys like Edgar Casey and Nostradamus making all these predictions, you know. But then when you don't even have to listen to them because the truth is there. All you gotta do is keep your eyes to the skies. You're gonna see some crazy stuff. I mean, is it man-made? Maybe, maybe not. You know what I mean? Because some of the stuff we can't explain away, and they can't explain away. And now that they got all these video footage of these airplanes being chased by these alien ships and all this stuff, are just trying to catch them, and they make these crazy ass U-turns out there. We can't explain that away. It's chaos. That's basically what it is. And I'm gonna just flip the switch real quick and just say this. Look, I'm a prepper. And I know most of you guys are listening to me are preppers. And I want you to know one thing. Go out, prep up more. I mean, you think you got enough food, got enough water, got enough stuff, got the stuff put in Faraday cages, or you got these generators and stuff like that, but you don't have enough. Because like I said, the warnings are out there. We don't know if these guys are friends or foes. And we know that our Army, our Air Force, I'm gonna say our Air Force is retooling all of their weapons. I told you this, guys, a couple of months ago, that the Air Force is retooling, and the Navy is retooling all their weapons. They get sonic weapons. Because when you go into space, you know, you're firing a bullet, who knows what that bullet gonna do? You know what I mean? I don't know. You might fire at one place and the gravity might take it somewhere else. You never know. But sonic sound, they know sound would travel. And so I'm just saying, you need to try to figure out why is our military switching over to sonic weapons, which is something that a lot of people don't know. Let's see. Okay. Hey, Armenia Mazel, how you doing? Okay. Like Kane and Aang from The Simpsons. Yeah, but look here. You know what? The Simpsons, they've been on point for a lot of that stuff. They writers are good, you know, because they probably like crazy like me. But anyway, I'm going to just look at it like this. So we need to start to prepare more because a lot of us ain't going to make it. I mean, and I feel that, you know, I might not make it. So it'd be you guys to keep the word going and let the people know, because a lot of people, they might fall back and start reading, listening to these videos that I've done 10, 15 years from now. They might be historical documents. You know what I mean? You say, oh, we was warned years ago and then we didn't pay attention, because, see, we need to prepare. We need to prepare. We need to get our water system together. We need to get our electronics together. We need to get our food together, because it ain't gonna be fun to watch your kids starve. See, my kids are grown, but I don't want to watch them starve. I mean, because you got to take care of them, because that's the future. And if we end up like what's that movie, Falling Skies? I like that series. If we end up being in something like Falling Skies, we in shit creek. I mean, we could win something like that. But I mean, but that was a movie. But real aliens, we only won that one because we had alien help in that Falling Skies. But I mean, that's a whole other thing. But like I say, If aliens come here and start turning people into zombies, woo, 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 man. Like I say, I figured I could last maybe 6-7 months. But after that, shoot, them zombies be done got in here and got me. Cause I'm run out of bullets. Cause I mean, it's a lot of people here in where I live at in this city. Yeah, like I said, 381,000 people. Now we lost 9,000 people the last census. And I'm saying I don't have that many bullets. I don't. Well, I do, but I mean, sometimes, and a lot of people don't understand this because I always try to figure this out. If you got zombies, hold up. Hey, Fallen Skies Prepper, how you doing? Hey, LA Prepper. Hey, Janet, go ahead. You know what? I tried to watch your live video and my machine wouldn't work. I don't know what happened. My computer was down. Okay, I'm gonna catch up with you. But look here, you watch these zombie movies. I mean, I love zombie movies. I like them all. And then every time somebody fire a gun, it seems that they hit the zombie in the head. Now I shoot. I haven't shot in about a year. And I shoot. And I consider myself a decent shooter. But the closer I get, the better I am. But I practice at what I call my living room distance. So I'm in my living room and my front door. So if anybody come through that front door from where I'm at, which is about 20, 25 feet, I hit them. I can hit them in the head. You know, I'm that good. I can hit them. I'm good at 25 feet. All right. But what if it's 100 feet and it's a zombie? I probably hit him in the chest or somewhere up here, but you got to hit a zombie in the head, right? So I'm just saying, if you haven't been practicing and you think you're just going to go out there in the middle of a zombie apocalypse and start shooting zombies and they're going to drop down dead and you got to hit them in the head, that ain't going to happen. First of all, you're going to be scared. Second of all, if you're not scared, you're a fool because zombies are dangerous. See? So you got to use maybe a machete or something like that. And after a while, you get tired. I mean, really. You really get tired, especially if you had to do it for like an hour or so killing zombies. And like I said, there's a lot of zombies out there. You might have to go someplace and you look down the street, it's like 200-300 zombies, and you got to get through them 200 or 300 zombies. The best thing to do if you're going to survive a zombie invasion is not try to kill all the zombies. Don't go out there being a cowboy trying to kill all the zombies. Go out there and just try to hide. Kill what's trying to kill you. If they spot you, kill them. If they don't, stay low. Conserve your ammo until you absolutely need it. Because see, you're gonna need it. Because like I say, if we get that many zombies out here, and like I say, we got 100. What we got? 330 million people, probably more now. I mean, how many of them are gonna be zombies? Let's figure half. That's 155 million people. That's zombies. So I'm like, and then you might have to. Like in The Walking Dead, you might have to deal with people too. So I'm just saying, you got to learn to shoot. You know, practice your aim if you ain't got a place to go to shoot. But you got to have something because you don't need it. Let's see. I just going to fall to the ground, close my eyes, and hope they go away. Just play dead. Yeah, I just stay in the bed and throw the covers over your head. You know, they might not see you. I used to do that when I was a kid, and I was scared of the Twilight Zone. I could go into bed and cover my head. Okay, somehow am awake on beds, but slowly fading. All right, Adam. All right. Yeah, I'm surprised. I'm surprised a lot of you people are up because, like I said, I just did this on a whim because I had this dream about the moon and the aliens, and I didn't want to forget it. I didn't want to make a regular video because I said I got to put it out there while I got it in my mind right now, and I did. And see, LA Prepper shooting whales looks about 10 times easier in the movie compared to real life. Yeah, because of the movie. He said, Just Josh said, I'm stealing somebody's yacht. That's great. My brother got a boat. He got a boat that can sleep 8 people. I mean, he got 2 rooms, actually 2 rooms. That's his third boat he bought. He's been retired for a while. He got a nice big boat, and I can get to it from where I'm at. I mean, as far as driving distance, I can get there in about 5 minutes. Walking distance, if I had to fight my way through, I get there in about an hour. But it's a 5-minute drive right around the corner. It's not that, but see, it's not that bad. But see, I'm gonna tell you, and I said this in one of my other videos. I'm not going nowhere. If I had to leave this place because of a fire or something, I'm gone. I'm going to get me a mansion, like they did in Zombieland, where they were staying in Bill Murray's house. I'm going to get me a mansion. If I'm gonna go in style. I'm gonna get me one of those $6.5 million mansions that's about 4 blocks away from me. I'm gonna go right over there in one of them big mansions that got like 11 bathrooms and 12 rooms and